Hey, Chris Jenkins, credentialed member of the media covering the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe, a.k.a. Man of the People, and I thought I'd give you a little bonus footage today. As you see, I'm standing here at the stadium live right now. It's raining. And the Carolina Panthers, they did the same thing. They practiced outside in the rain today. Fortunately, I did not have to stand out there and be in the rain the whole time as they were, but let's go ahead and give you some bonus footage because I know you guys love when I have practice footage. This footage here today is courtesy of the Carolina Panthers, and I'm going to take myself off of here so you guys can see this a little bit better. There you go. Jadeveon Clowney putting in work. See all that rain? See all that rain? Tuba Hubbard put in some work. He had an awesome game last week versus the Raiders. We'll look to do the same thing this week versus the Bengals. There's my man Miles Sanders, who I did have a chance to interview today. Your quarterbacks, Andy Dalton, Bryce Young, putting in work. Andy Dalton getting ready to take on his former team, the Cincinnati Bengals. Again, right behind me here at Bank of America Stadium is where that game will kick off. 1 o'clock kickoff. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. And again, I'm going to ask, get in the habit of hitting that like button. That helps other Carolina Panther fans find out about the channel, helps us continue to grow. The more we grow, the more that we can do for you all. And you know, I love doing whatever you guys like to see. So, also this Saturday, you're going to have the, I don't know exactly what they're calling it, but they're recognizing Julius Peppers for his Hall of Fame induction. So that'll be something that if you hear this Sunday, that you will have a chance to check out as well. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. We have an update for you. We're going to start with the injury report, and then we'll go ahead and get into some things that both the offense and defensive coordinators had a chance to do with today. And plus, as you know, on Thursdays, I go into the locker room. I have a lot of that content saved for Sunday's pregame show, but I'm going to give you all a sneak peek today at what I was able to gather there. Let's go ahead and go with this injury report. All right, on this injury report here, we have defensive end Sean Robinson. He was a DNP, did not practice today, dealing with a knee injury. We also have Lonnie Johnson, cornerback. He did not practice today with a hip. And we have guard Damian Lewis, elbow, did not practice. Defensive tackle Shy Tuttle. Shy is concerning me here. Shy has been out for some time now. He was out all of last week. He's out most of this week here. So, in my opinion, this is not what the coach said. He's not looking good for to play this Sunday. Also, safety Nick Scott, limited in practice with a quadricep, as well as wide receiver Deontay Johnson. He did not practice today. So, in regards to the Deontay Johnson not practicing today, this was something that the team has said was more precautionary than anything else with sitting out Deontay Johnson. So I want to make sure that I emphasize that and let you guys know about that today. I don't blame them for trying to be precautionary with something like that because that injury could have him out for a while if it gets bad. So you want to sit him, give him the rest, make sure that he's 100% this Sunday. We also have tackle Taylor Moton. As you know, Taylor Moton gets his vet days, so today was another vet day for the tackle Taylor Moton. So let's continue to work through this. All right. So we got some slow numbers today with our viewers, which is kind of surprising. Very surprising. So I want to know whenever you do get a chance to watch this, were you guys kind of hibernating and everybody's getting ready for a tropical storm? It's not going to be bad. I promise you. It's going to be rain. I hope it's not bad. I hope it's just some rain. Let's go ahead and continue to work through this now. Today, we had a chance to speak with both the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator. Let's go ahead and start first with the defensive coordinator, Ejiro Evero, as he talked about the fact that this Cincinnati Bengals team, and I had guys in the locker room Sorry about that. Hi, guys in the locker room saying the same thing about this, the record, 0-3. They're not going to focus on the fact that these guys are 0-3. It's still an NFL team that you have to play Sunday. But they also have an interesting statistic on that Bengals side. They have a really, really good third down conversion rate, which leads you to believe that they should have more victories than they have, even though they're 0-3.
Yeah, I don't know much about what's going on with their defense, but yeah, offensively, it's you're right. It's weird because like I was telling somebody the other day, I was watching the film against the Commanders, and like if you watch the film and look at the scoreboard, it almost doesn't make sense because they're going up and down the field, they're moving the ball, they're converting on third down, and then you look at the score and they're behind a couple scores, so it didn't make sense to me. But we know that this is a big challenge for us. This is a very good offense on all downs. And we got to be ready for it.
Yeah, so surprising to Ivero, right? Because you watch this team, it's not like they're struggling to score points, like they only have 3 or 10. They are going up and down the field, putting up points. So indeed, do not, I repeat, treat this as an 0-3 team. They also have a very good quarterback there, Joe Burrow, who I'm quite sure is not one to come to Charlotte and leave with another loss going 0-4. On the other side of the ball, we had a chance to talk with the offensive coordinator. He has his work cut out for him, right? Adam Thielen, your starter. Yeah, he's an older guy. Yeah, some people talk about how fast or slow he may be, but he is a guy that is productive. And today spoke on the fact that they got some other guys that are going to step up and replace Adam, as he's going to be out for up to 4 weeks, for at least 4 weeks.
They both did a phenomenal job stepping in, and again, that just goes to a testament of them owning the full game plan. A thing we value in this offense is guys not just memorizing one spot, whether it's a heavy tackle coming in and playing tight end for us in the run game or the pass game, or it's a receiver who's typically the Z having to come in and spell us at F or X. Same thing goes with the running backs, right? We get to cycle through some of those. We take a lot of pride in our guys' conceptual understanding of what we're trying to accomplish. We put a lot of weight into that in the spring and in training camp, and I think it starts to pay dividends when you do have, knee-jerk second half of a game, and you need guys to step up and maybe a position he hasn't got as many reps at.
So, as Xavier Legette pointed out last week, they're ready. They have already, nobody's just training at their one position. They're training at several different positions, and you saw that last week in Las Vegas when Adam did go out. They didn't miss a beat. They continued to put up points. Now, Andy didn't throw any touchdowns in that second half, but they kept moving the ball, kept putting some points on the board, and look for that to continue this week when they take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Also, I do want to point out, I talked to Xavier about the deep ball. He said, I don't want to put too much onto it. I'm taking it one step at a time, but yeah, it was refreshing to get that ball from Andy last week, but certainly got his eyes open and looking forward to that deep ball that he really likes to catch and perhaps get this Sunday versus the Bengals from Andy and his former team. Now, on Thursday, that is when I go into the locker room, get a lot of content that I share with you all on Sunday, but had such a good time in the locker room today, had some really good content where I will share a little bit of that with you today. Let's go ahead and first start with center Austin Corbett. Now again, I talked to him a little bit more in depth, which you're going to see on Sunday, so I keep mentioning that because I want to make sure that you guys stay tuned and watch this Sunday pregame show. It's going to be at 11 a.m. I think it's the best live pregame show getting you ready to watch the Panthers, as it'll be myself, my co-host Brian Gallagher, and Rashad from Panther Nation Podcast joins us on that pregame show. But Austin's a guy that has played center before, said it wasn't big of a, that big of a change for him to do it this year. But instead, I'm going to play a clip in which Austin talks about how this team needs to prepare for this Sunday's matchup.
That's the thing is, and that's exactly what Dave told us in our team meetings, is just like anybody can do it once. And like you can have a great game once, you can do anything, you can climb the mountain, climb Mount Everest once, you can do whatever like one time, but like sustained ability, sustained confidence grows, and it's that truest consistency is like the truest measure of excellence. And so that's what the challenge is being consistent and going out there and doing it again.
So yeah, you did it once, but can you do it again? So that's just Austin talking about the mentality that coach has talked to them this week about preparing for the Cincinnati Bengals team. And again, I'll have more from Austin this Sunday during our live pregame show. Now, this other clip, I like Robert Hunt. I talked to him last week, talked to him again today. If you didn't do it, it's too late now, but Carolina Blitz, another media company, was talking with Robert earlier this week, and he decided to give away some jerseys with that number 50. So too late to win that, but they do some fun things with the social media team here at the Carolina Panthers, and it was on full display as I talked to Robert. He was still excited about some things that he had done with the media. So I'm going to share this clip with you. Nothing much more than a little entertainment for you. Here you go, Robert Hunt and I earlier today in the locker room. So what do we got going on here? What is this, fight on?
This is, you know, I was going on a visit to my college, Louisiana Lafayette. I was a young 18-year-old cat, and I'm just proud of this guy. So, you know what I mean? I'm just holding him up a little bit. I appreciate the media, too, for bringing this in and, you know what I mean, doing their thing. So shout out to the media.
Is that an autograph?
Oh, yeah, that's Big 50, man. Shout out. Anybody want it, man, let me know.
Okay. Hey, I always love the humor when talking. So that was just Robert Hunt and I joking about his high school picture there. And he said if anybody wanted, let him know. So maybe you can get him on Twitter, and he'll mail you that autographed picture that he had of him when he was going on his college visit at a nice young 18 years of age. So that will be it for today. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. See some shout outs here. I had a member, Ali Bodrick, jump on and say hello. That'll wrap us up for today. We'll continue to report this Friday as we'll have the final injury report heading into the weekend game against the Cincinnati Bengals. That's all for today. I'm Chris Jenkins, live from Bank of America Stadium for Charlotte 5.